Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Becky Sechere. I hope you're all doing well. So those of you who are familiar with this channel, I normally talk about things nursing and care assistants. In today's topic, I'm going to be talking about the English requirement which is the NMC English requirement for overseas nurses. A lot of you have contacted me. You've been trying hard and you haven't been passing or getting the required mark, and some of you are actually considering coming to work as healthcare assistants whilst you are in the system. You progress and work on your English, so this is for you. Did you actually know that you can combine 2 test results to meet your NMC English requirements? So if you want to know more about this, why not just watch to the end of the video. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Becky Sechere. If this is the first time you're watching my video, do not forget to subscribe and welcome to my channel. And if you are a returning subscriber or you are a returning viewer, thank you very much. So today's topic, I'm going to be talking about the NMC, so how to meet the UK NMC or Nursing and Midwifery Council's English requirement. It is very vital for you to meet this requirement in order to help progress with your NMC or UK NMC registration. So this is for you, if you're overseas nurse and you're overseas and you are thinking of relocating, you are starting the process, you're not too sure about how to meet the English requirement, this is the right place to be. Those of you who have already come in the system as care assistants and you're thinking of how you can start working on your English language requirement in order to transition and complete your NMC registration as well, this is for you. So this is just information to help you in the process. So let's start. I've got my notes again, so please just bear with me. So there are 2 different English language tests that are accepted by the UK NMC. One of them is the favorite IELTS and the other one is OET. OET is the as well, or occupational English test, that's the right word. The IELTS which is required for the UK NMC is IELTS Academic. So get it right, it's the academic one which is required for the UK NMC, and you need to score overall 7 in the 4 sections. So we have reading, speaking, writing and listening. Now you need overall, however, if you get 6.5 in writing, that is acceptable. So overall 7, at least 6.5 in writing and at least 7 in reading, listening and speaking. And when you are able to do that and you get your scores, this is valid for 2 years. So you can use the score for within 2 years to apply for your UK NMC registration. They also accept both the paper and the computer-based IELTS, which is taken at a test center, not in your home. So that's it. The next one, and as you know, as I said in the introduction, you can actually combine 2 IELTS sitting results. You have to write them within 6 months. It shouldn't be more than 6 months. So if you've sat IELTS on 2 occasions, you can actually use both results for your NMC registration. So you can achieve the required mark across 2 test sittings. If you sit them within 6 months, you have to be tested in all 4 sections at the same time. So you don't do 2 or 2, you do all 4 at the same time. And all scores in both sitting are above 6.5, as I said. So you need to just make sure at least you have to achieve at least 6.5 in the writing. That is very important. And then you should achieve 7 in all the other areas. So it's very important to keep that in mind. And with the OET, you need to achieve at least 6 C+, C+ in writing, and B in reading, listening, and speaking. So that is the most important thing. OET, you need C+ in writing, B in reading, B in listening, and B in speaking. So the writing is the only one that you can get a slightly less mark, but everything else you need to get a B. They also accept OET on paper or on computer, or OET at home. How to combine the 2 test results? So you can combine 2 OET results as well, and you have to sit the exams within 6 months. You have to be tested in all sections at the same time. All grades in both sittings should be above C+. And then you have to achieve at least a grade C+ in the writing section, and the rest you have to get B. So it's very important. So once again, in OET, if you need to get C+ in writing, B in listening, reading, and speaking. So those are the main things. So let's carry on. So there are some countries that are majority speaking English countries. So these are some of the countries like Canada, USA, Australia, New Zealand, Finland, and a lot of the Caribbean islands as well. So these are some of the countries, and they, so far as they can prove that they were taught in English and all that, because they are already majority speaking English, they do not really require to write these exams. Now, if you trained in a non-majority English speaking country, there is a way out for you. You don't need to do IELTS if you can prove that the program that you studied or was composed of at least 50% clinical interaction, and at least 75% of that was with patients, families, and healthcare professionals. So it would be difficult for you to prove that, unless of course you have a way of proving that you studied in a non-majority English speaking country, and you're able to show or prove to the NMC that 50% of your clinical interactions and about at least 75% of that was actually with patients, families, and other healthcare professionals, then that could be accepted. If you feel it will be difficult for you to prove that, and I think the best thing is to write either the OET or write the IELTS, and you should be okay. So my advice to all nurses overseas or who have come to the UK as care assistants, and they are not able to, because they are not able to meet their English language requirement, my advice to you is, if you're already here, do not give up, keep working hard. There are a lot of preparatory information on the British Council's website. Use some of them, keep writing, keep trying, never give up, and you would be okay. For those of you who are overseas and are thinking of coming as care assistants and coming to do the IELTS or your English language test whilst you're in the UK, it is fine. But my personal advice is, if you are able to give yourself time, write the English on 2 occasions. I know it's expensive, but if you're able to do that, get your English, write your CBT, and you go through with your NMC. I feel, as a registered nurse who is practicing in your home country as a senior nurse, my personal advice or opinion would be It's better to get all these things and get a job. It's easier to get a job as a nurse from your home country into the UK as compared to coming as a healthcare assistant or care assistant. I'm not saying you shouldn't. It is your choice. You know your situation. I don't know your situation. So it depends on you. But personally, my advice is for people to take their time. Do not rush, because by rushing, sometimes you may end up, making mistakes. Take your time. I was lucky during my time. We didn't have to do IELTS or OET because we studied, and I know that places like Ghana, Nigeria, we study in English. Our exams is in English, so I really don't understand why. And I'm speaking English, I think, all right. And when I came, I think people understood what I was saying. So I really don't know why, but oh well, it's the NMC's rules and regulations and requirements. And if you want to come, you have to follow and you have to meet those requirements in order to get a job. So basically, that is my advice to you. See what you think about it. Keep working hard and you would be okay. And remember to like, share, and leave comments as well, and I'll get back to you. Take care of yourself and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.